That's how I sort of progress the season. I tend to do that with just year 9s up. Year 8s down, it's all just underarm stuff anyway. So cool. So our next skill we're going to go over is the set. Okay, the set's this one. Alright. Now, the set, what you want to do is form a diamond shape between those fingers. Spread your fingers out nice and wide, and then you're looking at the ceiling through that diamond. Okay, so if you miss the ball, it's going to come through and hit you in the face pretty much. That's where you want to be setting the ball from. Have your hands close to your face, so start your hands close to your face and have your knees slightly bent, and then when you're sitting, you're just pushing it all away from you, so you're pushing it up. Okay, so it's not a hit, it's just a nice little, almost like a real fast catch and throw, but it's more like a flick, okay? And it's in our wrist, but yeah, cool. Anyway, so for this one we were teaching it, you and your partner will stay together. Your partner's going to throw you the ball and you're just going to set it back. And you just do that 10 times each and then swap over. So you're my partner, you just throw the ball to him, and you're going to set it back to me, catch it, and then throw it again. Okay, that's just to keep the control there, because if you start off with kids setting backwards and forwards to each other, the balls end up going everywhere and people start running into each other, so it's just to keep the control there, and then I'll progress it. So one person on one side of the net, the other person on the other side of the net, stand about 1 metre away, just so you have to set the ball up and over, so it's not all sort of flat stuff, going straight to the chest. You want to sort of encourage the height, because if we're encouraging the height on the ball, when it gets the game time, they're going to put the heights on the ball so your teammates can get underneath it. Cool. Alright, so one on one side, one on the other, just throw it back and forth. Just continuously setting the ball over the net, okay? So Jen's my partner, you're just going to set it backwards and forwards to each other, alright? And what I intend to do is get the kids to try and get 10 in a row. The questions I asked them is, what would benefit you when you're doing this with your partner? So obviously you want to get up height on it, and you're aiming for your partner's head, so you're getting that control there as well. Cool, so go for 10 in a row, guys. Okay, so from there, we get into a little bit more control. So all you're doing now is you're going to set to yourself, and then set to your partner, okay? So it's just involving a lot more control, okay? With this one, kids tend to do like a real fast set there, and then try and set it. You want to encourage the first set to themselves to be high, so they can move their feet and get underneath it, okay? Cool, awesome. So give that a go, guys.
You were going to say that?
Oh, no, are you sure?
So the next one, on the same side of the net, so come on to the same side of the net as your partner. Okay, so this just involves a little bit more movement, I guess. So your partner's going to stay at the net, okay? So your partner's going to stay at the net, they're going to set it to you here, okay? And then they're going to set a long one to you. So you have to move back to about mid-court, and then you set it again, and then your partner will set the small one, and come forward. So it's just getting this person to move to where the ball's going. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
So a short set?
Yeah, short and long, then short and long.
You're sitting like
No, so yes. Yeah, so you're sitting. So,
sitting back to
yeah, so you set it to me, and then I run backwards, and then you set it to me. So it's pretty fast, but it's a big progression as well. So just giving that movement there. So you probably wouldn't chuck all this into either at the same time, but this is fast. We go. So a small set, just set it to me here, and then you set it back, and then a long set. Yeah. So a long set would be about mid-court, and a short set, yeah. And then a long set. And then a short set, yeah. And it's all about your foot movement and placing yourself underneath the ball. That's awesome.
We're both
somewhat nervous.
Boys, Jim's close. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Jim's close today.
sorry.
Go for a run. Yeah. Just nice boys.
setters?
You can like progress into that. So another one that I tend to get them to do is when they set to themselves. So they'll set it straight up and then they'll do a 180 and then back set it to their partner. With that, I've seen some kids like turn around and then grab it and throw it backwards. So it's just repetition again as well. So it's just getting them to do the skill over and over. But it's pretty much you just tilting your wrist back and just flicking it backwards. So you're keeping the same one there. So you're just flicking backwards really. Yeah. That makes sense. So I get them to set themselves 180 and then set that. So it's just all arch really. Yeah. So that's when they're setting it to themselves.
I just don't know whether you just have to mainly setters, practicing sets and making the set was sort of reverse pump in the back.
Right.
Or whether you just sort of teach everyone just that, it comes to a game they turn and
Face where they set it. Nah. So it's all about that confidence really. So if you get them doing it more, they'll get more confident. Because everyone tends to like to know where the ball's going when they're setting it, I guess, but it's just building that confidence. And just the more you do it, the more confident they're going to get. So yeah. So